everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it has been a month, so I will be doing my wrap up for November. So in the month of November, I have read 5 books, and it was a pretty tough month with school and homeworks going on, so it was still a pretty good reading month for me, and I would just like to share it with you guys. On the first week of November, I have finished reading White Hot Kiss by Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book is all about wardens and demons, and the main character, Layla, was actually half gargoyle and half demon, if that's how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. Basically, wardens and demons are actually enemies. They do not get along well at all. And so Layla actually has this ability which can actually kill a person if she kisses that person. And she has a crush on this warden named Jane, and also because of her ability and who she is, since she is half gargoyle and half demon, she has a hard time trying to fit in. And then she meets Rolf, where things start getting very wild. I need more Rolf now, and I need a second book. Hands down to this book. And this is a very fantastic book with amazing plot line, the wonderful writing style, and this book is just good. Definitely a 5 out of 5 stars for this book. On the same week after I finished White Hot Kiss, I immediately picked up Origin, the 4th book of the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and that book was just awesome. It blew me away with the cliffhanger. It was just so mind-blowing. This whole series is actually about aliens. Yep, aliens. So this girl named Katie actually moved to West Virginia with her mother, and her neighbor was actually this hot, handsome alien. She saw how he looked, then he started speaking, which the whole mood from so high became so low, and they do not get along at all. An incident happened when Katie met a stranger, and things starts getting weird. Now everything went downhill, and now all the enemies like the Aram can find them. In order to survive, she has to stay close to Damon. Things starts getting a little bit tricky now. It was really very fast paced and very intense. I can't get enough of Damon Black. If you really like supernatural, science fiction, fantasy, romance, hot alien, you should check out this book. It's really good. So you can try reading the first book, which is Obsidian. You can see how it goes. I pretty much like it, so maybe you will too. So the 3rd book that I finished reading this month was The Broken Hearted by Amelia Kahane. If you watched my previous book haul, I'll link it down below on the description box. You can check it out. And I say that this book's a real disappointment to me. This book was only started getting very good after the middle of the book, and in the beginning it was just nah. Actually, I wanted to give it 2 stars, but the ending, it was really mind-blowing, which makes me give it 3 stars. It was just so good. Only at the end, when things starts getting wow, things starts getting different, mind-blowing, a plot twist at the end, that's when I pretty much like the book much more. But other than that, no. I don't really like the plot either, but what I liked is that this book was kind of action-packed, and the main character, Anthem, was very kick-ass with her new ability, and there was this very confusing introduction to this whole new world, and the plot, it has lots of loopholes in it, which make things very questionable when you are reading it. So 3 out of 5 stars for this book. It was a fun read, so you can check it out if you actually like superheroes, romance, fantasy, science fiction, and maybe dystopian. You might like this book. And the sequel to this book has already come out, and it's under the name The Invisible. So the 4th book that I finished reading this month was Ruby Red by Kirsten Gear. Hands down to this book. This book was just so amazing. I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. This book was just so awesome. So this girl named Gwyneth has a cousin who has prepared all her life for time traveling. And things start getting wrong when one day Gwyneth actually time traveled back in time when she was going out to get some stuff. Now Gwyneth has to train herself back up on her history and her time traveling with Gideon, and they do not get along at all. I really love how Gwen is kick-ass character. She always has the most funniest and had always make her comebacks on comments that Gideon made on her. And Gwen has this friend named Leslie, and she is like the perfect sidekick. So if you like historical fiction, fantasy, time traveling, science fiction, romance, this is actually the right book for you to pick it up. So the last book that I have finished reading this month is an audiobook, and it is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire. This book was actually narrated by Emma Galvin. I actually like how the narrator actually narrates this book. It was just so wonderful. But then it comes down to the book itself. It was kind of a little bit dramatic with all the dramas going on. It was just a little bit overboard, which I don't really like. Like how Travis and Abby always quarrel over small little things every single time. Really annoying. Because I didn't like drama, I took away 1 star. So it was like 4 out of 5 stars. But the ending, it was just so cute. I really liked it. And how Abby was actually talking with America when America was freaking out when she actually heard about the big news. And if you like romance, chick lit, contemporary, and is currently into new adult, you can check this book out. Also, you can actually try listening to the audiobook version instead. It's actually really good. That is all for this month's wrap up. I really enjoyed myself reading this month, and hopefully you guys will be interested in reading these books that I have mentioned. And I hope that you guys had a very fun reading this month. And another video will be up soon, so stay tuned for it. And that is all for this video. Bye!